Well, okay, welcome. I'm a UK reseller. I buy and sell antiques and collectibles and hopefully flip them for a profit on the website AntiquesArena.com. My name's Walter O'Neill and today I'm going to show you a whole video. I've been to the first Malvern Flea of 2023. Malvern's a massive, giant flea market up in Worcester or the Great Malvern Hills. And I think I've done really well. I bought some beautiful, interesting things, and I'm going to share them with you now, tell you what I've paid for them, what I hope they're worth, and yeah, just tell me if you have a favourite, tell me what you think, and yeah, just in general, just a nice little haul, I hope. So should we get started, because I've got a good variety. Where do I start? Okay, let's start off with this, which is enamel, so it's metal. Don't know what the base metal underneath it is, but it's enamel. And look at that beautiful koi carp on that beautiful blue ground. It's Japanese. It's got the signature there. On the back is a label, so I actually know who it's by, which helps a lot. I'll show you the label in just a second. Tatanka is the label on the back. And I've actually looked, and the prices are literally all over the place for this. And I mean all over the place. I'm going to share with you now. Add that back to the stream. Shopping. So you got a little tray there, £207. But then you get a group of 5 trays for like £14. £15 for a little tray, 207, 143, 250, 82. They literally are everywhere. Nobody has any clue what to price these at. 86, 29. Look at that. 303 by there. 375 for a vase. So there isn't another carpet I could find. I found plenty with birds on and things. Couldn't find one with the carp. Now I only paid £12 for this up in Malvern this week. And it's a good size. It's good, probably 10 inches. So it's a real nice size. And look at the beautiful colours. So it really has captured that carp well. So I'm thinking probably going in at around 75, something like that, and see what happens. Because there is an exceptional thing. And I can put all the history of it. And it's a good size, good condition. A little bit of craze into the enamel on the top. But there, that's what I call crazing. See them lines? There. Neither here nor there, though. Such a beautiful looking thing. So that was the first. Then I bought this. Look at that. We have a limited edition Selkirk. I don't know, are they cut windows or panels? Lampwork paperweight. So it's Selkirk, Scottish glass. Limited edition of 100, it looks to be 150. It's a very early number, 21. It's done in the year 2000. So it's signed, it's dated. It's even got the cane on the inside. It's got a PH cane on the inside, which will no doubt be the artist. Hopefully you can see that PH cane. See that white dot? That's actually inside. That's one of the canes. Absolutely stunning lampwork flower inside and in lovely condition. That's not scratches. That's a couple of marks off their sticker. I paid £25 for it. Now I have looked and these are up 120 to £150. So there's £100 profit on this one. That's a rare paperweight. Beautiful thing. Scottish glass. Now, I don't know if you saw the video I done recently. I bought some beautiful paperweights in auction and I put it into one video. Spent like £411 on paperweights. Yesterday in Malvern, I was actually at a cabinet looking at paperweights, and the gentleman, he had some Scottish paperweights there, and he wanted £15 each, and I said, You do 40 for the 3. And he said, no, I won't. But I got more. He pulled out best part of 30 paperweights. I'm going to put those into another video all on their own, but it cost me £400 for 30 paperweights or 28 paperweights. So I'm really pleased with those, but they're going to be a video all on their own. Next, I bought this, which is I would assume it's late 20th century. It's got the remains of a label there, but I don't think it's a Queen Mary one. I think it's probably a 1990s one. It's Moorcroft. I think it's hibiscus pattern. Hibiscus pattern. Two blind vase. So basically, they just pipe on the decoration and then color it in on a cream ground. But it has got craze in, so it could be a bit older. See the crazing on there. Anyway, I give £20 for it. It's Moorcroft. It's two blind. I haven't tried washing it yet. It's stinking dirty, as you can see. So I don't know how clean it'll come up, but it's no chips and no cracks. And I would think that's a £50, £60 vase, no problem at all, for £20. It's a good one. This I absolutely love. I just wish it had the lid. Now this was in a clearance box, so a box full of junk. I should have actually gone through all the boxes looking for the lid, to be honest with you. But look at the colouring on the enamels. Absolutely beautiful pattern. Certainly more unusual of these ginger jars. Now this is Guangzhou period. So it's sort of 1890, 1912. Nicely hand painted. Look at that dense porcelain on the top. There's the underneath and the foot. Is that a chip? I don't know if you'd call it a chip or just a bit of glaze off it. Anyway, I dug it out of the box, and I'm not kidding you, right? They had boxes there shouting, "Go on, have a dig," and people were breaking things in the boxes. I thought, well, everything's going to be cheap. Anyway, he says to me, a tenner. It is very cheap at a tenner, but the way everything was being broken in the boxes, I was expecting a couple of pounds, but I'm really pleased with it. Beautiful thing. Antique Chinese porcelain. It's export, but it's still nice. I just miss in the lid, unfortunately. But a lot of the time, people put wooden lids or covers on these, or not even at all. And as I say, it's a more unusual pattern and lovely shading and colours. I would assume I'm going to get about 75 for that. For my tenner, so that's a good little buy. I also had this, which is another piece of Chinese porcelain, which is really nicely painted. It's nice that it's not a willow pattern. I don't think that comes under a willow pattern, no. Blue and white, Chinese, Qinglong period, 18th century or late 18th century. It's got a tiny hairline on the back and dust but there. It's only small. Here's the porcelain. That's what you're looking for on this period stuff, is that beautiful I'm trying to think of the name. Is it like an oatmeal type finish? Not sure, but it's beautiful. Anyway, nice. Late 18th century, Chinese, hand-painted porcelain plate. Now, I paid 15 for it. With the hairlines quite a bit, actually. I didn't realise it had the hairline when I bought it. However, it's still a 30 to 40 pound dish. No problem at all. Maybe even 45. I also purchased this, which is a large Crown Ducal charger. It's not a signed example, but this is a Charlotte Reed when she worked at Crown Ducal. It has got the Crown Ducal mark on the back and the pattern number of 49, looks to be 4031. I haven't looked it up. A nice Charlotte Reed Crown Ducal charger. Now I paid 45 for this in a Moorcroft, so this stands me in at £25. But a charger, a Charlotte Reed charger, should be sort of £60, £75, somewhere over there, £60, £70. No problem at all. I bought a couple of Georgian drinking glasses. Now, here are two Georgian jelly glasses. One is about 1790 to 1800, and the other is about 1820. Any ideas? Okay, well, this one is the earlier. Let me put this one down. Nice little jelly glass. It's snap sharp pontle on there, and it is what it is. It's a late 18th century one, bordering 1800. And then this one is much better, even though it's a little later, 1820s, with a gradooned or raised out panel in there. So that one's about 1820. Now I paid a tenner for this one and a fiver for this one. Value is about £45, £25. So, but really nice. Very unusual to find a gradooned jelly. It's got a ground out and polished pontle, which you find on glasses from about 1790, 1800. Doesn't mean they can't have a snap pontle afterwards, but you don't really find it much before it. Then I had a large piece of arts and crafts, or should I say arts and crafts style more, I would imagine you put it up. It's by LRI Borrowdale, which is always associated with Keswick. Now, the Keswick factory started in the late 19th century, the arts and crafts period. This stuff started, it's post-World War II. And this one is in stainless steel. It's got the Borrowdale mark there. LRI Borrowdale, if you can see it there. So it'll be at the top now. LRI Borrowdale, stainless steel, hand beaten. So basically, it's Keswick area, arts and crafts period, same way Keswick used to make stuff, hand beaten, but this is stainless steel. You do find it in copper and other materials. Very rare to find it in sterling silver, but you can. But there you go. Stainless steel. This is a large size of fruit bowl. Most of the time you see a little pin dish. So this is a big fruit bowl, and it cost me £12. Not fortunes, £45, £50, something like that for a big bowl like that. Some minor light surface scratching, but nothing neither here and there. You expect a little bit of wear on these things. I also purchased a little bronze cat. Now, for the size of it, it's very heavy. It's nicely detailed. Beautifully modelled, actually, looking at it. No, when I saw that then, I thought it might have been signed, but it's not. It's just the residue of glue off a label. But yeah, there you go. Nice little bronze cat. Cost me a fiver. And I think that's like £25. £25 for a nice little bronze cat. Nicely cast one too. Then I got a pair of Bohemian hawks. Flashed, overlaid, and cut crystal. So basically they flashed the bowl in a ruby glass, then cut it back to reveal the pattern and the clear. Look at the stem on that. It's gorgeous stem, notched all the way down the corners. So I had a pair of those. They only cost me a fiver. So they were nice. Off the same stall as them, I purchased, was it the same stall? No, this came off the same stall as the cat. I purchased this, and it's a sterling silver top, and I'm hoping I can capture the iridescence. It's got a luster all over it, rainbow luster all over the glass. You can see it just about. So would that be a pearlescent maybe rather than opalescent? But a nice little glass vase there with a silver rim. Again, that was only a fiver. It's not going to be fortunes again. It's like a £20 vase. But it's profits. Then I had a pair of brass petal-based candlesticks. Now, unfortunately, these are not Georgian. These are much later, but Georgian style. Little removable sconce. Lovely candlesticks. Nice pair. They've got a little bit of age to them, but they're certainly nowhere near Georgian, let me put it that way. Anyway, they were only 20 quid for the pair. Petal-based candlesticks, 7-8 inches tall. Absolutely lovely candlesticks. And I also bought this. Now this, I'm hoping you can see the pattern number there then. This has got a pattern called Lady Hamilton or Pall Mall, whatever you want to call it. And it's got an acid etched pattern running around there. Little cutting down the bottom here. Now this is an ice bucket, champagne bucket, wine bucket, whatever you want to call them. You wouldn't have had a lid. You'd have your bottle sticking out of here or your ice. A couple of handles. Now the original stuff is Edwardian. And it pulls good money. Now I know lately that it's been copied overseas. So there are copies of the Pall Mall and Lady Hamilton stuff out there. However, it still pulls good money, and I have never seen an ice bucket. I've looked online, and I cannot find an ice bucket, champagne bucket, whatever you want to call it, in the Pall Mall pattern online. And I have looked. I paid 12 quid for it. It's not going to be fortunes. I think it could be like 40 quid, 45 pounds, no problem at all, 50 pounds. But anybody who buys, collects, and uses the Pall Mall drinking glasses, they're going to want this to make a setup. Well, I would assume they would anyway. I'm hoping you can see that etched pattern, Pall Mall pattern there. So £12. It's in good condition. It's a nice bucket. I always buy anything wine or drinks related. Corkscrews, drinking glasses, ice buckets, things like that. It just has a market. It really does. So, let me see. Is there anything else? Obviously, I got the big box of paperweights. Oh, yeah, there's this one. And this one, I came with a little sticker on it there that says, stay out of sunlight. It's got these dimples, almost like a bullseye effect that you found on the early web. Now, this is a beast. This is 4 inches in diameter. Very, very heavy. That beautiful flower there. Now, it is signed. This is a Scottish Caithness crystal paperweight. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll show you, compare it to a standard size. That's a standard size paperweight. That's not a small one. That's a medium size paperweight. Exactly. Anyway, this one was signed Caithness. Grey Snap Cat is the pattern. And it's by Sarah. I can't think of her name. Sarah somebody. Bear with me. I'll get it for you now. Grey Snap. It is by, where are we? Come on. Okay. But it was done in 2002, I know that. Images. There it is. Sarah Peterson. Designed in 2002. And believe it or not, that's classed as an alien flower. That's what it's classed as. Yeah. 2002, Caithness, large size, at least 4 inches. By Sarah Patterson. Was it Patterson? Yeah, I said. Peterson. Sarah Peterson. And I only paid £12 for this again. And Originally, this was a £75 paperweight when it came out in 2002. I got all the details on the site, and I'm going to be putting 95 on it now. It's an absolute corker of a paperweight, massive, and probably a kilo, somewhere between 1 and 2 kilos in weight. It has got some very light scratching on the surface. It could do with a repolish, to be honest with you. But as you can see in the picture, it doesn't detract from it at all. It's stunning. So, even though I bought a massive job lot of paperweights, I also bought a few extras. As you see, the star buy of the day is that. That's the nicest thing I bought of the day, in my opinion. The Selkirk paperweight, absolutely gorgeous. But in all honesty, there's nothing here I actually don't like. That's the joys of going out, picking individual items rather than going to the auction. You get to choose what things that actually matter to you. But I got to be honest, there were dealers up there that really, I always felt I was, I was at least a dealer. But I go up there and I'm looking at solid bronze dogs standing 4 foot tall or 5 foot tall at £2,000 each and things like that. Oh my God, it was breathtaking. I actually have filmed some footage in Malvern, and I'm probably just going to upload that as a day out in Malvern. Once I edit a bit of people out who don't want to be in there. And I'm just going to put it up so you can just have a walk around with me and see what I'm seeing and things like that. So I'll upload that probably later on in the week. And you do see me buy a lot of the stuff. So, yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy. Is there anything you like? There's nothing not to like, is it? Let's be honest. But if you've got a favourite, put it in the comments. Let me know. And yeah, it'll all be up for sale this week on AntiquesArena.com. So, if you haven't subscribed and you want to subscribe, I cover everything antique and collectible related. If you want to support the channel, everything you want to know is in the description. But subscribe, share the posts, comment, like, it all helps. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.